Welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We are filming here at the J&K Security Solutions Smart Home, and we're having a good time, aren't we, Justin?
We are having a great time. It's always great to come to J&K.
Yes, in a little while we're going to talk to the folks here about security in the home, but right now we're going to talk a little bit about health. Now, you may have made New Year's resolutions to get to the gym and work out more, but consider including chiropractic care in your routine now that your gym plan is underway. Dr. Patrick Anderson from Maximize Living is joining us now, and we're so glad to see you. Thanks so much.
Great to see you, Justin.
So we're going to get to hopefully a lot of topics in a short amount of time, but for folks at home who aren't familiar with chiropractic care, just give us a brief explanation of what it is.
Well, chiropractic is a science in which we examine the structure of the body and look for imbalances that may be interfering with your nervous system, which runs your whole body. So and most people have some type of issue, either from a trauma or a fall or stress or bad postures. So just about everyone can benefit from some level of a checkup and a tune-up on their spine and nervous system.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with chiropractic care, the realization that it really does affect your entire nervous system is really quite profound.
Absolutely, and you mentioned that this isn't something that's just limited to people who have had injuries. I mean, anybody can qualify for this.
In fact, pain is just a small percentage of the cases we see.
Right.
Many athletes use it for better performance. People with weakness or poor posture or fatigue, they use chiropractic too to just enhance their well-being.
Yeah.
Just about anything.
It's so interesting because whenever I've gotten adjusted, I always feel more alert going home.
You know, that's really interesting because the studies show if you have moderate neck pain, you can lose anywhere from 20 to 35% of your brain circulation.
Wow.
And severe neck pain is 30 to 45% of your brain circulation for blood.
That's an incredible statistic.
Blood supply.
Yeah.
Now let's talk a little bit, Justin and I both have children. Talk to us about babies and children and chiropractic care. Is it necessary for them to get adjusted?
Well, it really helps to start them out right because that developing nervous system needs good, healthy stimulation from joints that are moving properly. Otherwise, they're stressing the brain and its development. So the first problem often begins at birth for a baby because it's a physical problem, physical challenge going through the birthing process for both the mother and the child.
Sure, right.
So the first subluxation, as we call it, a misalignment of the spine that interferes with nerves, happens often at birth. And yet, and also a child by the time they're age 2 falls some 2,000 times.
Yeah.
Now,
No
admittedly,
kidding.
they bounce better than us adults if we fall, but that's a lot of impacts, and then children should be checked, and they just thrive with chiropractic.
Well, you've said to me before, it's really one of the best things you can do for your child is to have them seen.
Yeah,
by a
balance,
chiropractor.
tune, keep that nervous system growing right, especially in their formative years. Form that spine well, make sure it's not shifting from prior problems and developing patterns. Get it corrected early, and they thrive.
Right, absolutely.
Now, Dr. Pat, you have seen, I'm guessing, a wide variety of patients, wide variety of ages, and a wide variety of different conditions when people walk through your doors. What are some of the more common conditions that you've observed?
Well, we see obviously a lot of people with headaches or neck pain or whiplash. I see a lot of shoulder issues.
Yeah.
Mid-back or digestive issues as we work our way down the spine,
Yeah.
and the low back or leg pain.
Yeah.
People don't realize that we also do extremity adjusting, so it can adjust the feet, the knees, the hips.
Oh, wow.
You don't
And
think
couple-
about those little things needing.
And we also make orthotics for the feet, which
Yeah.
are custom made for your foot, and you want to wear these all day long. They just feel great to wear.
Interesting.
Yeah. And when I've gone in for adjustments, they've actually adjusted my jaw a few times.
Yes,
which
that's
is
one
kind
of the and the
So-
jaw is huge in its effect on the whole body.
Yeah.
If you have neck pain long enough, it'll often take draw the jaw into the problem.
Wow.
Or a jaw can be injured from a blow or a bad bite.
Right.
So we often work with dentists to make sure
Almost
this is
every-
working properly and has good teeth for a base for the jaw.
Sure.
Almost every part of the body can be affected. Let's move on really quick. We just have a couple minutes left, but the U.S. is actually ranked very poorly by the World Health Organization. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we're ranked 43rd now in health, and we don't know where health comes from. We tend to wait till we have a crisis and then we do something, rather than build health in the body, build cellular health, organ health, and then whole body health through more of a holistic approach.
Right.
So first and foremost, we need a good nerve system, firing and directing and healing the body, but then we need good real food.
Right.
We need movement, exercise, and we need to watch the toxins that we get exposed to, and we need to think well.
Right.
Yeah.
And that actually leads us to our final question in Maximize Living. You talk about the 5 essentials for health. So run through those really quick for us.
Well, the first one is we call Maximize Mind, which is goal setting and stress busting. And then the second one is Maximize Nerve Supply, which is the structure and the adjustments that a chiropractor does. Well, the third one is maximizing nutrition, where we really learn what the human body needs. The American diet is not a healthy diet. It's inflammatory and toxic in many ways. The fourth one is maximize oxygen and muscle. And so people don't realize how important it is to improve your fitness, how it causes everything in your body to run better. And then lastly, minimize toxins, which is kind of a new topic for people.
Right.
But we're exposed to so many chemicals, we want to start looking at those and minimizing those everywhere we can.
Sure.
And what's interesting about what you do, Dr. Pat, is that these essentials are all part of your teaching for the folks that come to your clinic and see you for adjustments as well. So you can learn all of these from Dr. Pat. This is Dr. Patrick Anderson with Maximize Living. We've got more Wisconsin Family coming up for you right after the break, so stick around.